Ghetto Cowboy, Chapter 22. They tie that rope nice and tight around a post, and looking into the barn, I can see the blue tarp has stopped the rain for now. Hopefully, it'll clear up and they can fix it for real tomorrow. In the meantime, we all head back to the clubhouse to get out of the storm. When the door opens, man, something smells good. Some of the old-time cowboys been cooking up something tasty, and we have us a big old party. There must be 30 guys in here now, and the funny thing is, they all treating me like I'm no different than them. We eat and drink. Well, I don't have no beer, but they brought out root beer for me. And complain about the craziness of this storm, and how global warming is making the weather all backwards. When things get good and toasty, Tex starts telling us some of his stories from the olden days, back when he was a rodeo star in Texas. That's why they call him Tex, duh. One of the first black cowboys to make his mark on the circuit. Everyone says he was the best in his day, but he says his daddy and granddaddy was even better. Back in them days, they used to roam the open country, herding cattle on the Chisholm Trail. On the Chisholm Trail. The guys nod, like that's something they heard about the Old West. What's so special about that? I ask. Tex's eyes get all dreamy. That was back when you could ride for days on end without seeing a city. Just open land as far as the eye could see. No fences, no roads. They slept under the stars, bathed in the river, and then they was hungry. Oh, and when they was hungry, they just shot a rabbit and ate it. I hope they cooked it first, I say, and they all burst up like I said something funny. I can't really imagine living that way. Seemed like my whole life, everywhere I look was city, walls, freeways, and buildings. I hardly ever seen an open stretch of land with no cement on it. That was back when the cowboy way meant something. Ain't that right, Tex? Harp asks. Tex nods in agreement. What was the cowboy way? I ask. Harper puts down his drink and glances at everyone around him. The old guys smile like they know. Some of the younger ones just shrug. The cowboy way started because back in the day, you couldn't trust the law. Still can't, Tex pipes in. Law was under the rule of the land barons. The sheriffs did what barons said and ignored the will of the people. So the cowboys had to take on their own brand of justice, cowboy justice. All that John Wayne stuff, you know. You can live outside the law as long as you're honest and live by the code. Don't steal nobody's cattle or their women. Treat your horse like it was your best friend, because sometimes that's all you got. Most important, trust and believe in your guys and always have their back when they need you. The old-timers is nodding, saying amen, and you got that right. The cowboy way is, no matter what, never ever give up fighting when the chips are down. Real cowboys never give up, Harp says, staring me down like he wants me to believe that. There's a good picture now. I look around and it's like one big family, everyone helping out and watching out for each other, and it feels like Harp now wants me there too. Ain't nothing changed, says Jamaica Bob. Cowboys still fighting to protect their ways on land wars where the bosses are trying to run them out. Only difference is, now the Chisholm Trail is a freeway today. We got to stick to our ways so that the young people have a safe place in this world. A place where the old values still count. He raises his bottle, and even the younger guys yell out in agreement. We all raise our bottles too. And looking around at all these cowboys makes me feel like we in the Old West still.